Hello and welcome to this tutorial. We are going to show you how to use ABIMM.com to utilize for your scheduling purposes and to keep track of any business related questions that you might have. This software allows you to view your hours to make sure that they've been captured correctly. It also allows you to see upcoming events that you can schedule yourself. So we're going to start off today by doing step one. We're going to enter into our search bar here ess.abimm.com. So you can see mine is already remembering that. So it enters it. So it should remember it for you when you start using this. So we'll press enter. You know you're on the right page. If this is the first thing you see, you'll notice that it says ABI Mastermind Employee Self-Services. That's what the ESS stands for at the beginning. So if that'll help you remember it. The first thing you're going to want to remember is your venue ID. Venue ID is to let ABI know who you work for. There are many other companies in the Valley and around the country that use ESS, ABIMM.com. So you want to make sure they know who you work for. Mine is already preset to Pro M. Yours will not be, but you'll just simply enter that in here. Pro M, P-R-O-E-M. Submit. You'll notice that our logo has popped up right here on the right-hand side of the screen. So for you, it'll be your last name and the last 4 digits of your social security number. So we've created a sample here. And the last 4 of the ID. Now the PIN number to start is going to be automatically set at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So simply enter that down in the PIN field and push login. It'll immediately prompt you to change your PIN, and you can enter anything that you'd like. We recommend that since you already use the last 4 digits of your social security number in your login, just mirror that right in here, and you will not forget it. It'll ask you to confirm it and submit. All right. The first area I'd like to bring to your attention is the department announcements. These change on a regular basis, so make sure you're reading them each time you log in, as it is a great way for us to communicate our policies and procedures to you. So as you can see right now, it's just letting you know how to submit a payroll discrepancy, which we will go through later on. The next area I'd like to bring your attention to is the navigation window right over here. Each one of these lines does a different thing for you, so we'll go through them one by one to make sure that you understand them. We're not going to necessarily go in order here, but we're going to go in the order which you might want to start. The first area I'd like to show you is availability by event. Click on that. And here it'll show you a listing of every event that we have going on for the month. As you can see, we have quite a lot of stuff. So right here we have availability message, and you can see that it's telling you what do the different colors mean. Green, sign up, there are still spots available, and red, the event is completely staffed or closed, but you can still make yourself available in case someone calls off. We will reach out to you first. So as you see right here, we do have different listings of red and green in there. So you're going to want to gravitate towards the green ones first, but always make yourself available for anything because, as we mentioned previously, people do call out often, and we can reach out to you first should the need arise. Across the top here, you'll see different columns. We have our availability column, available times, date, time, event name, and facility. You can see also that any event that has already passed will be grayed out right here, so will not allow you to click on it. However, things in the future, it will. So let's go through these a little bit. Right here was available time. Let's say that you are only available afternoon. Well, you can click right there, 12 and after, and we know that any event that is before that, you are not available to work. But if you are available all day, you can just keep all shifts open. As you can see, we've already clicked some events over here, Mayo Clinic staffing. While we're in there, let's actually just go ahead and click that, and you'll see that it'll give you event details with the event location, the address, where you'll be parking, where your uniform will be, and any other pertinent information you might need to know. So we've gone through and we've selected a few things just so we can get it on our radar. And now that you have that, we're going to end it by pressing Submit Selection. Now, I would recommend that once you've done that, you take that list and you call scheduling and you tell them, this is what I've made myself available for. They can quickly go down that list and tell you what is still available and what is not. And it's the best way to make sure that you are scheduled first. There are times where people will make themselves available and wait for scheduling to see that, but the people who are going to get the shifts are the people who call in first, because that's who scheduling is going to prioritize, because they're making more of an effort. So again, make sure that you're communicating with scheduling and calling them after you've made those selections. So now that I've made myself available for some events and I've spoken with scheduling, they have scheduled me for a few things. So the way we're going to see that is we're going to click right under here, View My Schedule. When you click on that, it'll bring a calendar view up of different things that you have been scheduled for. So we've scheduled ourselves for an ASU game here, Home and Garden Show here, and Sparky's Carnival on the 28th. So if you wanted to do it as a list format instead of a calendar, you can just click right there, and it'll show it to you this way. Either way, it'll allow you to click in there to see the event info like we've already spoken about. You can also go back to the calendar format, and you can download that calendar so that you can print it out from wherever you are. So to get back to the menu, we'll click right here, back to menu. And we're going to talk about confirming your schedule. We'd like you to go on to confirm yourself, so that way we know that you are aware that you're scheduled for that shift and you have self-confirmed, letting us know you will be there. You'll click on it, and again, these are our events that we have listed, and you'll simply just click the confirm button right here, and again, submit. Once you've done that, it'll let you know that you have 3 events confirmed and no events left to confirm. Press OK, and you are done. So now that we know what we're scheduled for and what we are working, we can go to View My PDFs in case you need to find the directions on how to get there or where the parking lot will be. So click on there, and it'll bring you a bunch of PDFs that you can look through. It'll show you exactly where you need to go. So let's just pick one at random here. Let's take this Barrett Jackson from last year. We'll click into it, and you see it gives you a Google Earth map that tells you exactly which streets you need to take, where the parking lot is, and where the command center is in relation to the parking lot, so you know where to go to check in. As always, if you have any questions about the maps, contact scheduling. They will help walk you through it. Now we just go through the rest of these areas right here. And if you want to change your PIN, simply click right here, change your PIN. You'll enter your new one. Enter your old one, then enter your new one and confirm it. Make sure you hit submit at the end as well to make sure that that change sticks. Contact my scheduler. This is an area where you can send them an email. So you can say, hi, my name is Joe Sample, and I cannot work the ASU game on the 17th. Once you click whatever message you want, it could be anything that you need to communicate to them, you'll send that message and it'll send an email directly to the scheduling office. But you can also send them a direct email from your own email address by typing in, I'll write it right here, scheduling@proem.org. So if you send them an email there as well, they will be able to answer that for you. My training, this is an area where it'll show you what trainings that you have completed. As this is a brand new one, there are no trainings completed. However, we have different security classes, cart driving classes, valet, money handling. So there's a wide array of different trainings you can do that'll help you to get more work. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact the scheduling office and they will help you out with that. Lastly, we're going to go to my time report. Again, mine is going to show blank here, but as you see, it is broken down into pay periods. Actually, if you go to my PDFs, we always have our pay schedule down here for you. There it is, 2018 payroll schedule. So we'll always have for the year. You can click on that. It looks just like this. It'll tell you when the payroll begins and when it ends and which day it is paid out. So again, if you have any further questions, contact scheduling. They'll be able to help you. But back to my time report. You're going to want to make sure that you're paying close attention to these hours. It'll tell you what event you've worked and the time that you clocked in and the time you clocked out. It'll tell you the total hours here, and in case you did any overtime hours, it'll show it right there. Make sure that you are on top of this. We provide this for you so that way you can help us to keep track of all that information, as sometimes we have technical issues out on site that don't allow us to properly record that clock in, or any number of things could happen that would lead to a discrepancy in your time. So make sure that you're just on top of that. So if you do see anything in this area that needs to be changed and it's before payroll close, what you're going to want to do is send an email to scheduling. Make sure that you include your first name and last name, the event date, the name of the event, the time you actually clocked in, the time you actually clocked out, your supervisor's name, and any additional info or comments, including your post, what section you worked, or any other vital information that can help us to clarify that for you. Again, you can use the contact my schedule option here and send that information through here, or you can send that again to scheduling@proem.org. Now, should you not catch that time is missing until after payroll has been closed and a check has been issued, you will need to submit a pay discrepancy. It will include that same exact information, your first and last name, the event date, the name of the event, the time and the timeout, the supervisor's name, and any additional information you might want to give us. Just keep in mind, if you can catch that mistake before payroll closes, it will not affect you getting paid on time. If you wait till after payroll has been closed and the check has been submitted, it will take an additional 2 weeks for the next payroll close for you to see that on your check. So it is important that you're checking your time report regularly to make sure that things are up to date. Now keep in mind that it does take a couple of days, about 2 days after the event, for the time to show properly. So, don't panic if it's only been the next day and you don't see any changes. If it's been 2 or 3 days and the change still hasn't been made, then we absolutely recommend that you contact us. So that is our basic overview of how to use the Employee Self-Service ABI Mastermind. We hope that this clears up some confusion and shows you how to work this program step by step. As always, if you have any questions, you can reach us at scheduling@proem.org, or you can give us a call at 480-921-2112. Thank you very much, and we can't wait to see you out on the field. Take care.